What is going on, guys? TEW2013 Maxwell here, and it's episode 55 of the TNA TEW series. We are on our go home show before we get to Victory Road, and hopefully, we can get another bit of momentum. Let's get right into this pay-per-view and let's have a really good show. So this week's show is going to be booked in the Hooker Creeks Event Centre, which is in Oregon. I can't exactly remember where. Give me 2 seconds, we'll just check. It's in the Northwest region. That's one region that's kind of low. It's about 59. We'll try to get up to over 60, and it's Redmond, Oregon we're in. So we're looking at about a crowd of 7,500. That's the capacity. We're expected to get 7,410. If we could maybe just get a wee bit higher than that and get a full house. We nearly did the last time we were here, so it'll be interesting to see what we get this time. We have a show with 4 pre-show segments and then 15 segments in the actual show as we try and build everything up for the pay-per-view. So guys, without further ado, let's get cracking with another show of Impact Wrestling. So the pre-show again, I've put Aries again with Colby Corino, just to give him some more matches and to keep Aries kind of fresh and ready for the main event at Victory Road. So in a match I had some good action, but not much in the way heat. Austin Aries defeats Colby Corino in 10:52 with the Brainbuster. A 67C+, another good match at the B-Man. Kurt Angle does good work at ringside. Austin Aries look good out there. No work for improvements, but hopefully it keeps improving Colby. Next match was just guys really that are really getting used. It's Redmond, Noam Dar, and the Model Citizens Drew Galloway and Harry Smith, and they defeat Crazy Steve, the Bromen, and Christopher Daniels. The Bromen are essentially jobbers. We've got a lot to build them back up with. Their momentum is basically practically none. And a 53C minus. Excuse me. Harry Smith came out the match looking good. Christopher Daniels was really up his game. But there you go. Jesse's improving technical performance and technical skills, and performance skills. Crazy Steve's improving rumble skills. He's doing pretty well so far. His stats are improving all the time. I don't know if he's got a long-term future, but we're sticking with him. And Robbie Eve's improving his performance skills. Apart from that, a lot of negatives there, but it's mostly just low morale, not engaging the crowd, and low momentum, and holding back slightly. But that's going to take time to get the momentum up. That's why they're in these kind of matches and getting these kind of wins. Winning of a match between EC3 and Tommaso Ciampa. EC3 picks up the win 9:39 with the headlock driver, a solid 70C+ there, so I'm happy with that. And the final match, which is quite disappointing, only getting a 54C-, but I suppose James Storm isn't over at the moment. And the match had some good action and average heat. Jacob Goodnight defeats James Storm in 10:46 with the chokeslam from Hell. Any worker improvements? Nope. And now guys, it's time for the show. So we start off, Stone Cold comes out, Steve Austin, and he books a match at the pay-per-view between Hawkins and AJ Styles for the TNA Central title. That gets a 75B-. That's already booked in. We then have a match between Awesome Kong and Gail Kim, and a match with some good action and average heat. Amazing Kong defeats Gail Kim in 7:45 with an Amazing Bomb, 54C-. Good chemistry between the two of them. Gail Kim's not really been used, so it should probably be lacking momentum, but it's a match that shows the dominance that Amazing Kong still has and puts her in a good position for her match at the pay-per-view, and it improves her rumble skills and her performance skills. We then have DDP come out, and he books that title match between Amazing Kong and Mickie James for a 64C, and that will move on the storyline between them. That's already booked in as well. Christopher Daniels and Manik are in the ring waiting for the bell to sound, when out of nowhere they're attacked by Redmond, Drew Galloway, Harry Smith, who get this match thrown out basically. The Resistance, as they have been known as now. The 3 lower cards out of that, obviously missing Adam Cole and Doug Williams, come out just to destroy this match, and that is a 47D, so that'll hopefully be the start of a small improvement, and hopefully as time goes on the ratings will come up, because they are going to be my heel faction. And then all 5 are in the ring for a promo. It was an angle I had to create myself, but just basically they'll speak on the mic, and cancel that. They'll speak on the mic, and basically Adam Cole puts the stable over, and they all get a bit of mic time, and that gets a 66 C+. Adam Cole looked very good. Redmond was underwhelming, but hopefully over time they'll get over. Doug Williams is improving at acting. Doug Williams is starting to show more charisma, and Doug Williams is developing better performance skills, so that's ideal. And then about that featured great action and average heat, Adam Cole defeated Eddie Edwards in 10:27 by pinfall whilst using the ropes for leverage. That gets a 74 B-. Another good match, getting Eddie Edwards over. And Adam Cole is improving his rumble skills, so I'm happy with that. Eddie Edwards is heading back down the aisle after his match. As he reaches the stage, he's attacked by Davey Richards, who's come out of nowhere. Davey Richards proceeds to powerbomb Eddie Edwards right into the stage itself, which cracks and sends Eddie Edwards through the hole. As Davey Richards looks on smiling, Eddie Edwards is stretchered out on a neck brace. So that's basically Davey Richards is trying to take Eddie Edwards out of the game before their match at the pay-per-view. Basically, it wasn't to write him off in a sense because they are going to face each other in like 3 days, but it just shows that Davey Richards has got the upper hand. He's going to have an advantage, and Eddie Edwards, basically the odds are against him. And that gets a 56 C-. And who is the Hungry Soul storyline advances, so I'm happy with that. In a match that has some good action and average heat, Ricochet and Morrison defeat Rob Van Dam and Rhett Titus. That's right, I was wondering why the two heels, Morrison was Ricochet, but I'm getting Morrison's a heel. In 10:43 when Ricochet defeated Rhett Titus by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. RVD and Ricochet were both off their game tonight. RVD and Rhett Titus have absolutely zero chemistry as partners, so no one ever to tag them again. A 66 C+ is still decent, and Morrison and Ricochet are improving technical skills. Then as us put over the fact we'll be seeing Bobby Lashley making an appearance at the pay-per-view. That gets a 63 C. Basically he's coming back for revenge and he is going to face Jacob Goodnight. The match has some good action and average heat. Samoa Joe defeats Doug Williams in 15:42 by pinfall. I get a 65 C. Samoa Joe's improving his technical skills. We're pretty much nothing for Joe at the pay-per-view, but I thought we'll put him in a good match here. A dominating victory. And then Steve Austin comes out and books a match between CM Punk and Samoa Joe for the pay-per-view. Two good friends going at it. And Austin gets us that cheap 82B rated segment. Then the Hardys challenge Team 3D to a match. In order to get it, they say they'll put our tag titles on the line. Team 3D, we accept your challenge and we promise to leave us. Alright, Team 3D appear and they say they're going to leave us the champions. 62C, Jeff Rose learning to show more charisma and developing better performance skills. I'm actually really tempted to put Team 3D over and put the Hardys back into singles competition to give me more main eventers. I'm on the fence, we'll see what happens after that, but that's an idea I've got at the moment. And that's booked in as well. Matt Striker is in the ring talking to CM Punk about his upcoming match. 73B. Matt Striker underperformed. CM Punk is always the real star of that show, although Matt Striker is learning to show more charisma and develop better performance skills. I get a 73B-. And about the featured great action and a good crowd, CM Punk defeated Davey Richards in 17:10 with a go to sleep. Again, getting Davey Richards over about the matches with Punk. He's always going to get a good rating. A 76B-. Punk improves his flying and performance skills, but hopefully again we're getting Davey Richards over. The fans will get to know him, he's competitive at this kind of level, and hopefully that can only benefit him. It benefits Punk, whose performance, his skills and that are going up, and it benefits Eddie Edwards, who will be eventually facing Davey Richards. So I can only see it being all win. And then a final segment, Austin Aries and Chris Hero are in the ring arguing. Austin Aries finally has enough of basically all the times Heroes come up against him. He's one-upped him, attacks him, and eventually drives him through a table to make a point. The segment ends with Austin Aries standing above the falling Chris Hero. And we'll just say he was holding the title, posing that he's going to be the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and that got an 80B rated segment. Good way to end the show. No skill improvements there. Low morale in Aries, we'll fix that eventually, but I'm happy with that. He's probably unhappy because every time it says he's in an angle, he's like, I want to work unscripted. And I'm just like, well, no, you're not working unscripted. Everything goes to the script here. That's booked in. So a 76B- again, we're getting these continual ratings. We're getting a couple of workers over, but as I say, Austin probably bills us out a good bit. Redmond was slightly overused, that'll take time to get him over, and the show increased our popularity in 16 regions, so all good there, I'm happy with that. Let's see how we did A in the ratings and B how we are affected size wise by that. I'm praying that the 16 regions aren't just the likes of foreign countries, although I think our TV deals at the moment only really cover America and I believe it's Japan. I'm not exactly sure with other companies. We don't have a TV deal in England at the moment, or Britain, which is quite worrying. But it says we drew a lot of praise there. Hacksaw Jim Duggan's retired, Kevin Nash is retired, Larry Zbyszko's retired, Fergal Devitt's doing the WWE. Let's try and see if we can pinch Fergal. What is the biggest deal I can give him? Fuck you, Dex. Yeah, let's sign Fergal Devitt. If we could get Devitt, Devitt would be like a main guy. So we'll offer him a really big contract. I don't think he'll take us over WWE, but you never know, since WWE's actually offered him a contract. He's got a better offer for WWE. I really can't see. I'll take him off house shows. I doubt we'll get him, but we'll put the offer in anyway for Fergal. Ken Shamrock's retired, the Warlord is retired, Johnny Kidd is retired. Dojo Kevin Nash, oh dear, I don't even want to know. Ricky Santana's retired, who else is a big name? That's about it. Let's check our emails in. Stardom have altered the terms of their contract to Sarah Stott. We'll try to bring her in just to give another knockout in. Harry Smith's feeling the effects of grueling recent schedule. I'm back up to a 578, so we're kind of getting to that average now. Usually at about a 578 and it's up to last week, so it's all good so far. And decisions, Jeff Hardy signs his contract to give him another 5 years in TNA. And we re-sign, I'm going to make him a heel, 6 months at least. We've brought back Mr. Anderson just to basically give me some more big name guys, and he'll debut in about 2 weeks time before he debuts. You see here we're also looking at bringing in Yoshitatsu just for the X Division, and as previously mentioned Sarah Stock as well. Size is good, right? We're only now Northwest 59, Southwest is now 65, so we don't worry about that. The Southeast is over, so that's 3 over. We now need to worry about these 5 here, Mid-Atlantic, Mid-South, Midwest, New England and Northwest. If we get them over 65, we are a national company. We are on the right path at the moment. Although momentum's down to 76. Prestige is still happy at 70, and why is she still very low? Fuck you, Dixie Carter. And as you can see here, we've also signed Joey Ryan. He'll debut post-Victory Road again. More bodies for that X Division. Until I can finally get the cruiserweights, which as I say is still another year and 6 months away, but once we get rid of that and we can start bringing in the likes of your Sabins, Shellys, Jay Lethals, so many X talents that are just so good, and how TNA dropped the ball on them I'll never know. So that's it for this episode guys, thank you for tuning in. Next show, Victory Road, I'm looking forward to it, hopefully you guys are as well, and until then, this was 21 Maxwell. I'll speak to you again real soon. Bye bye.